At 5:30, Mira went to my office. "You'll come with me? Where's your car?" She immediately asked, so I lazily looked at her. I shook my head. Naging dahilan iyon para maningkit ang mga mata niya. I rolled my eyes because of her expression, so I lazily stood up. "I didn't bring my car. Hinatid ako ni Zeus." Sabi ko na siyang ikinairap niya. "Oh yes," sarcastic kong sambit niya. Lumabas siya kaya sumunod naman ako. I was busy with my phone as I walked behind her. At nang makapasok kami ng elevator ay nakatanggap ako ng mensahe kay Zeus. "Zeus, where are you? Can I call?" Napakagat ako sa ibabang labi ko at hindi pa man ako nakakapag-reply ay tumawag na siya. I immediately answered it as I rested my back on the wall of the elevator. "Where are you?" Malambing na tanong niya sa kabilang linya. "Elevator with Mira. I'll go with her to our parents' house." Marahan na sambit ko. "Oh, come on," Mira sarcastically said, so I glared at her. "Okay, paano mamaya? Susunduin kita?" Napahinga ako ng malalim sa tanong na yon. "I don't know. I'll just call you." Mahinang sabi ko at rinig kong pagbuntong hininga niya sa kabilang linya. "Okay. Take care, please. I love you. I miss you already. I get addicted, huh?" I chuckled. "Yeah, you got it bad," I said, and he chuckled on the other line too. I suddenly want to hug him. I suddenly want to kiss my name on his skin. "I miss you," he murmured. "I'll drop the call now." Sabi ko nang bumukas ang elevator. Sadyang binangga ni Mirang balikat ko kaya inis ko siyang sinundan ng tingin. "Okay, bye. See you later, ma'am." I rolled my eyes on what he called me. "Is that your kind of endearment? Seriously?" I asked, and he chuckled again on the other line. "You are my boss," sabi niya. "Oh, whatever. I'll end the call. Bye." Sabi ko saka mabilis na pinatay ang tawag, habang hindi mabura ang kinang sa mga mata ko. I got it bad too. "You look disgusting." Naninindig ang balahibo ko. Mira said when I entered her car. Inis ko siyang inirapan. "Gosh, look at you. You are crazy. Seriously. Akala ko pa naman pahihirapan mo." Inis na sabi niya saka mabilis na nagmaneho. "Just shut up, Mira," I said because she's annoying. Mas lalo pa siyang natawa kaya mas lalo akong nakaramdam ng inis. "What the term again? Marupok?" "Yes, you are marupok," she said, which I ignored. Tinuon niya na lang ang pansin niya sa pagmamaneho. Nang hindi ko na pinatulan ang pangiinis niya. Our parents' house is 1 hour away, but because of traffic, it can be 3 to 4 hours. Kapwa kaming nainis ng maipit sa traffic. No ending traffic is the reason why we reached our parents' house at 8:30. Nang makarating sa bahay ay hindi ko maiwasang ilibot ang mga mata ko. It's been a while since I went here. I can't call this house my home. Dumiretso kami sa dining hall. Mom and Dad were already there. Mira kissed Mom on her cheeks, while I immediately sat on my usual seat every time I'm here. After a while, Mira sat beside me. Umayos na rin ang upo si Daddy at sumenya sa mga katulong na iserve ng mga pagkain. I was silent while looking at the foreign dishes. At mabilis akong napangiwi nang makita ang garlic chicken na nilapag mismo ng katulong sa harap ko. Mabilis akong tumayo saka napatakip sa ilong dahil sa nakakahilong amoy nito. Mabilis akong tiningnan ni Daddy gamit ang seryoso niyang mga mata. "What's wrong?" Mira asked. Hindi ko pa siya nasasagot at mukhang alam na niya. Dahil sa tinatapon kong tingin sa garlic chicken. She cleared her throat before lifting that dish to put beside her. Sakto lang para medyo hindi ko maamoy. I sighed after that. "Sit down, Julia," Dad demanded, so I did. Dahan-dahan akong bumalik sa pagkakaupo. Kumuha ako ng pagkain gaya ng ginawa nila, pero konti lang. I don't like the foods. I'll just eat later when I get home. I'm sure Zeus cooked something. "I told you to invite Mr. Mayor," Dad said, so I turned to him. "He's busy." Sabi ko na lang kahit hindi ko naman talaga sinabihan si John. Dad stared at me like I am a big liar, but I don't care. Nagpatuloy lang ako sa pagkain ng paunti-unti. I tried so hard to swallow my foods, pero sa loob-loob ko ay gusto ko nang sumuka. "Julia, your engagement with John Mayer will continue," biglang sabi na naman ni Daddy, kaya pabagsak kong binitawan ng kutsara at tinidor para balingan siya. "I won't." "I will decide for this.
I am not asking for your opinion,
he coldly said. My blood boils because of anger. Nakuyom kong kamao ko sa sobrang galit. Why won't I decide for myself? Mariin na sambit ko.
Julia, follow your father's order.
Malakas na sambit ni Mommy, kaya sa kanya naman ako napatingin ngayon. She's glaring at me so I glared back at her. Wala na akong natitirang respeto para sa kanila. They can't respect me as their daughter, so I won't respect them as my parents. What am I? A robot? Kung kailan nyo kailangan ay tatawagin at kokontrolin? Do me a favor. I followed you all my life. Right now, I want to live on my own. I want to decide for me. If this is for the company, then fire me. Tapos na ako doon. Hindi ko na napigilan ang pagsigaw at panginginig ng katawan ko.
You are ungrateful child.
Malakas na sigaw ni Mommy. Saka malakas na pinalo ang lamesa.
Enough!
Dumagundong ang malakas at malalim na boses ni Daddy sa bawat sulok ng dining hall. Mas lalo akong nanginig sa galit. Mom, Dad, Mira suddenly uttered, but our parents did not pay her attention. I won't accept the engagement.
You will inherit the company.
Muling sigaw ni Daddy, pero umiling lang ako ng maraming beses. Mira will inherit the company. I insisted, but Dad just stared at me, like I am such a huge disappointment. My tears fell.
Mira will help you, but you will be the president after me. You need to marry Mr. Mayor for our company's expansion. Do not be selfish, Julia. We are aiming for international expansion, and that guy likes you.
My tears fell even more. Kulang na lang ay magmakaawa ako ngayon sa harap nila na hindi naman nila papansinin. Gusto niya bang tanungin kung sinong gusto ko, Dad? Nangihina na sambit ko, kaya umigting ang panga niya.
You will not marry anyone aside from John Mayer. Hinayaan kita noon pero hindi na ngayon. Stop your disgusting attitude. Pinapahiya mo ang pangalan natin sa buong bansa.
Madiin na sambit ni Daddy. Why are you doing this to me? I went home to help the company. Leave me alone. Let me go. I shouted. Kumapdi ang lalamunan ko pero hindi ako titigil na tumanggi.
You will never leave this country if you continue to disobey me.
Sigaw ni Daddy at padabog na siyang tumayo.
I regret that I brought you in this world.
Nanggagalaiting sambit ni Mommy, kaya mas lalo akong umiyak. Mom! Mira shouted.
You know what, Julia? Hindi mo sana nararanasan to ngayon kung hindi mo pinatay ang kuya mo. He'll be the future of Remulla Corporation, but he died because of you. You are worthless, selfish bastard,
Mom shouted. And we are on this topic again. I shouted so loud. Pagod na ako. Tinanggap ko lahat ng masasakit na salita at insulto. Pero puno na ako ngayon. I didn't kill my brother. It was just an accident. I shouted before standing.
I said sit down. Hindi ka aalis ng bahay na to hanggat hindi ka pumapayag sa mga gusto ko. Sit down.
Dad shouted. Nanghina ang parehong mga tuhod ko. Dad, that's enough. Mira said and she pulled me to sit down. Napaupo ako dahil sa panghihina.
Follow everything that I want you to do,
he said. This time he's not yelling, pero ang diin na tila nagbabanta. I can't, I said. No, I will never marry the guy they want for me. No way.
And who will you marry? Your useless toy?
Galit na sambit ni Daddy. Hindi ako makatingin sa kanya. His eyes were dangerous. Nakakatakot dahil pakiramdam ko may gagawin siyang hindi maganda.
I said you will marry John Mayer. That's final.
Sobrang diin ng sambit ni Dad. Gusto kong sumagot at tumanggi, pero sa pagkakataong to ay pinili kong tumahimik. But one thing that I am sure of is I will not marry the guy they want for me. Not anyone but my baby's father. Dad and Mom continue eating like nothing happened. Ako'y hindi ko magawang kumain. Nakaupo lang ako at hindi gumagalaw. I want to leave this hell as soon as possible. Hey, eat! Mahinang bulong ni Mira sa akin. Mariin akong napalunok sa kaumiling.
Are you insulting us, Julia? Eat your food!
Dad demanded, but I shook my head again. Dahil doon ay sarkastikong tumawa si Daddy. He's gone worse.
They are the worst. Pabayaan mo siya. She's old enough to know the consequences of her actions.
Mom coldly said.
Tomorrow, we will be having dinner with your fiancé. We will plan an engagement party.
Dad casually said. Nakuyom ko ang kamao ko dahil sa galit at inis. I refuse. Madiin na sambit ko. In the corner of my eyes, I saw Dad and Mom stop eating to look at me.
Continue being hard-headed, Julia, and you'll see.
Banta ni Daddy. Please, disown me. Matapang na sabi ko sa kasinalubong ang nagdidilim na mga mata ni Daddy. Disowning me is much better than caging me in the life that I don't want.
What did you say?
Galit na tanong ni Daddy, kaya napalunok ako. I made sure that they can see no reaction on my face. You were close to disowning me back then. Please, just disown me. I said. I did not stutter. I managed to say it straight.
You are ungrateful.
Galit na sambit ni Daddy.
You can't escape your obligations in this family.
Mom shouted. Kung noon na halos hindi nila ako pinapansin ay hinilin ko na pansinin nila ako. But now I want them to ignore me. I want them to act like I am not their daughter. In that case, I can do what I want. Hindi na nila ako pipilitin sa mga bagay na hindi ko gusto. I want you to disown me, I said before I stood up. Dad laughed sarcastically.
Be careful, Julia. Always remember that you are just my daughter. You will follow me because I am still your father.
Dad said, but I ignored that because I started to walk away from them. I want to walk away from them for good. Sana kaya ko. Sana hayaan na nila ako. Nang makarating ako sa living room ay naramdaman ko na tila may sumusunod sa akin. Nang lingunin ko yun ay nakita ko si Mira. She smiled at me sadly. I'm sorry. It really sucks to be a genius. If I'm good as you when it comes to business, you'll not experience this. Mahinang sambit niya, kaya napabuntong hininga na lang ako. Ayokong magpakasal kay John. Mahinang sambit ko at mabilis kong pinunasan ng mga luha ko na biglang tumulo. Let's just hope that a miracle will happen, she said as we both walked outside. Hinatid niya ako sa penthouse ko. I didn't call Zeus and I didn't answer his calls either. Tulala lang ako habang naglalakad patungo sa unit ko. And when I opened the door, Zeus immediately stood up na tila kanina pa nag-aabang. Nasa living room siya at may kaharap na laptop.
You are not answering my calls. Nag-aalala ko.
Sabi niya saka mabilis na lumapit sa akin. I immediately hugged him. At nang mayakap ko siya ay sunod-sunod na tumulo ang mga luha ko. What's wrong? Malambing at nag-aalala na tanong niya. Pero umiling lang ako saka mas lalong tinago ang mukha ko sa dibdib niya. He kissed my forehead a lot of times and he caressed my back. Ilang sandali pa'y dahan-dahan niyang hinawakan ng magkabilang pisngi ko para tingnan ako sa mga mata. And I refused to meet his gaze. What happened? He asked as I shook my head once again. He knows that I will not say anything. So he sighed before carrying me like a child. Tinago ko ang mukha ko sa leeg niya. I cling to him so tight. I don't want to let go.
I'm just here. Tell me when you are ready.
He whispered before kissing my forehead. I can only feel the peacefulness in his arms. Sana ganito na lang palagi. I fell asleep in Zeus' arms that night. Hindi niya ako iniwan. He comforted me even though I am not saying anything. I appreciate his presence even more because of that. I am not alone because of him. The next day I woke up with him. Ayoko siyang bitawan. Ayokong umalis sa tabi niya. I don't want to feel the loneliness. No, I groaned when he was about to stand. Napahigpit ang pagkakahawak ko sa kanya. Kaya ilang beses niya akong pinatakan ng halik sa buhok. Mas lalo ko ring isiniksik ang sarili ko sa kanya. The warmth of his topless body made me calm, and it gives me comfort.
Good morning. I need to cook. Aren't you gonna vomit?
Malambing na tanong niya. I shook my head before hugging him more. I don't want to leave his side. I want to be near him always. I want us this way.
Are you okay?
Marahang tanong niya kalaunan. Saka dahan-dahang inangat ang mukha ko para matingnan ng mga mata ko. He gently caressed my cheeks before planting a long kiss on my forehead.
What do you want to eat?
He asked and I shook my head once again before burying my face on his chest. I want us to stay in this way. Ayokong umalis. Can we stay like this for 5 more minutes? Please? Nangihinang bulong ko.
Of course. We can cuddle all day. After work, we can cuddle all night.
He whispered before hugging me more. Hindi na sana ako aalis sa kama kung hindi ako naduwal. Kaya sapilitan akong pumunta sa banyo para sumuka. He assisted me while I vomit. He never left me, so after I throw up everything, I depended my body on him. Inasikaso niya ako at siniguradong maayos ang pakiramdam ko bago siya nagluto. While he's cooking, I am lazily preparing for work. Mabilis akong natapos at nang makalabas ay tapos na rin siyang magluto. He immediately went to me to give me a smack.
Wait for me. I'll just take a shower.
Malambing na sabi niya na siyang tinanguan ko lang. I waited for him in the dining table, and after a few minutes he went out with his casual jeans, sneakers, and white t-shirt. Bahagyang napataas ang kilay ko dahil sa ayos niya. I suddenly miss seeing you in a suit. I said, so he suddenly smiled.
I like me better when I'm naked.
Sabi niya sabay tawa kaya napairap na lang ako. Nagtagal ang mga mata niya sa akin dahil sa pag-irap ko. Nang makita niyang nahuli ko siyang nakatitig sa akin, ay marahan siyang lumapit sa akin. Nilagay niya ang isa niyang kamay sa sandalan ng inuupuan ko saka siya bumaba ng bahagya. He slightly wetted my lips, so my lips parted.
Sungitan mo ko. Just don't cry again, please.
Malambing na bulong niya, kaya napalunok ako. He sighed.
Always remember that I'm here. You don't need to give everything by yourself.
He added before he sat on the chair next to me. Wala akong sinabit, nagsimula lang akong kumain. My heart is beating so fast because of his words. I stayed silent until we both finished eating. Nang matapos ay nagsabi siya na ihahatid na lang niya ako at susunduin mamaya. I let him because I am not really in the mood to drive. Habang nasa elevator kami, pansin na pansin kong paninitig niya sa akin. I slowly crossed my arms on my chest before turning to him.
Are you okay?
Marahan at malambing na tanong niya bago ako isandal sa elevator at ikulong sa pagitan ng mga braso niya. I just stayed silent as I looked at him. I don't know, I said. I sighed.
Anong gumugulo sa'yo?
Tanong niya kaya napabuntong hininga ulit ako. I'm tired. I'm tired of everything. He kissed my forehead after that, and he held my waist. Napasandal ako sa kanya. He intertwined our finger, and I let him do that. We are holding hands until we reach his car. I suddenly want to escape with him. Nang makarating kami sa harap ng building namin, ay parang ayoko nang bumaba. But he went out and he opened the door for me, so I have no choice.
Please answer my calls.
He said, so I nodded before slightly closing my eyes to feel his knees on my forehead. Mahigpit ang kapit ko sa braso niya. I want him near me.
I'll try if I can visit you later. I'll sneak in.
He said before chuckling, so I chuckled a bit. No outsiders allowed. I said, so his brows raised a bit.
I think I am an exception.
Sabi niya sa kamarahan akong pinatakan ng halik sa mga labi. After the kiss, I half-heartedly pushed him. Natawa naman siya.
I'll go now. Do not ignore my calls.
Biling niya na siyang ikinatango ko bago ako tumalikod at pumasok sa loob ng building. At nang makarating ako sa entrance ay bigla akong nanigas nang makita si Daddy na seryosong nakatayo doon. His eyes were dark in anger as he stares at me. Napalunok ako at saka nagpatuloy sa paglalakad.
I'll see if what I can do about him.
Sabi ni Daddy nang makalapit ako. Alam ko na kaagad kung sinong tinutukoy niya. Mabilis kong kinuyom ang kamao ko saka mabilis na lumingon kay Zeus. He's already driving away. Dad, matigas na sambit ko pero sarkastiko lang niya akong tiningnan.
I do not want a commoner in my family,
he said before turning his back at me. I gritted my teeth and I waited for a few minutes before I went inside the elevator to make sure that Dad isn't inside anymore. I breathed hard. Bigla akong nakaramdam ng hilo kaya napahawak ako sa noo ko. I slightly massaged my temple, and when the elevator opened, I fastly went to my office. Ilang sandali pa'y bumukas ang opisina ko. Pumasok si Anne. Ma'am, Sir Remulla wants you in his office right now. His secretary texted me. Anne said, so I slightly nodded. Ayoko man ay tumayo ako at pumunta sa opisina ni Daddy. I don't know but when I saw John in his office, I didn't get shocked. Tumuloy ako sa loob ng walang reaksyon.
Have a seat,
Dad authoritatively said. Hindi ako umupo kagaya ng sabi niya. Nanatili akong nakatayo habang diretsong tingin sa kanya. And he know by now that I am being hard-headed again. So he shook his head like he's really disappointed.
Julia, your fiancé is here. Show your respect.
Matigas na sambit ni Daddy. Kaya napatingin ako kay John na kunot ang noo habang nakatingin sa akin.
Sir, wait. I think we need to get Julia's opinion about this.
John said, but Dad shook his head like he owns my life.
She'll follow what I want. My daughter is a good girl.
Sarkastikong sambit ni Daddy. Nanatili lang akong nakatayo habang kuyumkong kamao ko. I'm sorry, Dad. Mr. Mayor knew that I am not into arranged marriage. I said before turning my back at them.
Julia! Wag na wag mo kong tatalikuran.
Banta ni Daddy, pero tuloy-tuloy lang ako hanggang sa makalabas. Mabigat ang dibdib ko habang naglalakad ako pabalik sa opisina ko. At nang makapasok ako, bigla akong nahirapang huminga. Kaya pabagsak akong umupo sa couch na nandito sa loob. Ilang sandali pa'y bumukas ang pinto ng opisina ko. John entered with his confused face.
What's happening? Your dad said that you already agreed. But based on what I heard earlier, you clearly didn't.
He said, so I shook my head. You know that I will not marry for convenience, John. I am pregnant. Hindi ko naiwasan ang pagtaas ng boses ko kaya bahagya siyang napasinghap.
I know. That's why I got shocked when your father emailed me earlier to come here if I am not busy. Because we'll discuss about the engagement.
He said and I shook my head. Hindi ko na alam ang gagawin ko kay Daddy.